It's not often that I see officers from the RCM in my pawn shop. What can I do for you?
His courtesy is not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his project, just watching around to find across the walls of the shop.
I haven't had any problems myself, though some of my customers have complained about inconsistent law enforcement.
Who are your customers usually?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travellers, people looking for a deal, people looking for a keepsake, people who are terminally bored.
Security, you've probably done it, and many other things besides. But you can't cut through the jungle of sensations to get to the answer.
I doubt it, but I can try and answer any questions you may have. I do my best to keep my distance from all that butchery. Bad for business, bad for everyone. Let me have a look. Another time, man.
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding honestly drinking, smelling all day. Some on horseback, others in rags, others yet in bright blue uniforms. All are stern and unyielding in their duty. Why? What's this? A headless man riding a horse. A headless man wearing futuristic tracksuit trousers that say foul.
Oh, that's the Headless Phone Rider. The Headless Phone Rider. It's an urban legend about a man who rides the streets of Evershore sporting a full tracksuit. As you see, he's missing his head. 50 cents. Bargain price. I'll throw in the tiny captain. I think he's looking for it or something. And promises will be interpretation.
You seem to be holding your breath. The carpet belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below is stiff. His lips out and ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils.
I take it here. Look at the floor of his arm. No one is judging.
The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from more instant, more familiar than anything you might expect. All three of the filled, flushing you. Too late. It's impossible to keep in. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst, until a pool of froth lies on you, and your throat stings from the stomach. The smell of cold regret rises from it. Among it, the stale spirit takes a shape.
It's okay. I can swim. Kitty. The hangover is clearly making me nervous. You could use some of this. You can handle it. Some of it's so beautiful. Gentle treatment. Cool and hot. On the body is a little bottle. You should ask your smell.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the quantity. Modifiers make text easier and allow you to refine it.
The RCN in Martinez. What can I help you with? We don't see a lot of police around here, that's all.
The place looks the part. There's graffiti everywhere, and the traffic jam behind you is completely unregulated.
Of course. What can I help you with? Excuse me? Oh, well, I didn't tell you that. I just finished it. Yeah, I'm done with it. Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache. Of course, I want
If there's a call, Then put them down.
Noble Louis, I see strong men who themselves inside for power. Your thinking was also it. As the Holy Ghost makes it possible. Okay, you see it. You need it to see. But now that you have it, you need to get your shit together. You should go to a true local. Find something else to do.
You've gained a thought. When this dialogue is over, go to your thought cabinet and internalize it with special bonuses and effects.
Give it half an hour. Get yourself together. Then come back and have another go.
Everybody
set of
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But look, the pry bar, useful for opening. The handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap, go the cutters in your hand. You can do good work with these. It's robust, weatherproof, and well made. Police issue. Lets you see things after this place. Pull up to some slides back. Use nest. Preheat gauge casts warm glows. As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange center, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat.
There's no use pressing the buttons, but it won't start without the issue.
Translation. We're not going anywhere right now. Alternative translation. Don't even think you can drive on Elysium.
This is the quickest motor carriage. You can use it to pass the radio
But this is different. This is a sports movie.
You're right. I didn't take you for a car enthusiast. You're also a detective. I need the reason that you guys are serious. You should definitely go with your carriages. It has fantastic competition.
In the cabin, you see a set of the white suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle so very familiar. Your fingers waste no time closing the handle. Clutch disengaged. Release the handle. Clutch drops. Right from your familiar touch and separated at the bottom of the seat. So strange. The machine is not on the bottom of the seat at all. It's right in front of you. Well kept. Why did it say that? The smell of freshly treated leather, the lack of dirt and dust on the dashboard, and a neat little brush in the coat. All seem to be whispering. I'm good, cherished and cared for, in the hands of your dear owner. You feel an uninterrupted connection to the hands. After a while, you realize silence is your own reality. Do what you want. Of course it's only in your head. Of course it is. But it almost feels as if the clutch handle gently squeezing back. The handle is not black. Somewhere deep inside the drivetrain, this is mated to the flywheel. In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a hob, a pull-out pulses, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. The frequency tablet lights up, and a green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens, radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st precinct here. I'm putting him up.
Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident. You've probably done it 1,000 times.
This is Officer Alice Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Under the green prime line, a yellow saved button catches your eye. You wonder what the lieutenant's default radio station is.
Uncle, what is the number of that?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
Proceed. Hold on, officer.
Give it to me. She might be busy at the moment. Takes a bit to get to her.
doesn't have a problem. It must be someone else. Some other guy. Like the trust me. You don't want to be you know how it is. Yeah. No. You're the guy. You're Lieutenant Blur. Matchmaker extraordinary. As she turns to it, spits them. What misogyny? I'm just telling things the way they are. Contemplating on mistakes of own head. You have to act. You have to calm back myself. Tell each other everything. Don't let it towards me. If you can do that, Lieutenant Blur. You're just a gimp. What? You want to be more empathetic?
Call was terminated by the other party. Anything else, officer? Just a second, officer.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
The man uses relay code. You've got this. You're a cop, and cops know relay code.
Ten 4 message received. 10-5 relay message. What's your state? 10-18. State your message, sir.
But you said... never mind.
10-9. Over. 10-4 message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
Is it him? What does he want?
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge?
This is Communication Officer Jules Pidieux, sir. Over. You mean your partner? Over.
What is he saying?
He's asking who you are.
I'm his goddamn partner.
It's your partner, Satellite Officer Dietmar, sir. Over.
Did he lose his memory along with his fucking badge?
Who lost his badge?
Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
He says this has probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs sarcastically.
Oh goddamn it. Is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this.
Satellite Officer Dietmar is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station. Over.
Mullen dicked us.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
What's going on?
Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his what now?
His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
He asks you to please stop saying he lost his badge.
Why? Did he find it?
Sergeant Person was wondering if you found your badge yet. Over.
You don't have a comeback. Sorry. It's hard to think like this.
He's not replying. Looks like he's still looking for it. 10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun, too. Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too. Over.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you? No. It's gone.
10-9, coming officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Even before you can get the words out, everything gets scrambled in your brain.
He says he didn't lose his gun. Or his fun, whatever that means.
Ask him to describe it. His gun. Not his fun. Just the gun will do.
Satellite Officer McLean requests a description of your weapon. Over. He says it's just a regular gun.
Sounds like he's being deliberately vague.
Detective Mullen has done it again. Where's my gun?
Dear God, he lost his gun. Oh my, I can't.
This isn't really a laughing matter.
Mac can face a giant of Coco Noodle by himself, but Disco hit made him piss his pants.
Oh, I can't. Fuck. He lost his... Ask him if he still got his wiener.
I'm not going to.
Ask him.
Sergeant Orson here is wondering if you are still in possession of your genitalia. Over. That's a negative. Not going to say that. Over.
What's he saying? Share with the class.
He said he sodomized your mother.
The prick ate Mama's vanilla waffles at the captain's birthday party. Some nerve he's got.
Sure her vanilla waffles were the only thing he ate?
Shut up, Chester. This isn't funny. This is my mom we're talking about. Tell him to apologize right now.
Sergeant Orson requests that you apologize for the claims that you made about his mother. Over. He says he's sorry and didn't mean nothing by it.
Okay. Tell him
To find his goddamn badge and gun. That's the only thing that matters here.
Satellite Officer 10-4, affirmative. Officer is in pursuit of his firearm.
Oh, God,
Officer, do you need further assistance? Over.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through. You're going to be looking at a straitjacket if you tell everyone you lost your memory. Be smart about this.
10-4, sir, I'm not hearing your question. 10-9, repeat message. I didn't get that, sir. Over. Sir, I will not have you talk to me in this manner. Over.
What? What is it? What can he possibly still want from us?
He seems intoxicated and keeps asking me to call him by his name.
Mullen's drunk and emotionally aggressive. That's new.
Wrap it up. Don't indulge in his drunken antics.
He wants to verify the information on his badge.
But of course, it says Dick Mullen, High General of the Revacholian Cavalry Force.
Tell him to stop wasting time.
What do you need, sir? Over. Understood, sir. Over. Roger that. 10-10. Over.
Volumetric ship compressor. Bizarre scientific news from Revachol West today, where a police officer's shit has been observed at a pressure of around 495 gigadecimals. These metallic hydrogen levels of shit togetherness were thought to exist only at the center of collapsing stars, not law officials. It remains to be seen how long the shit singularity lasts.
can I help you? Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question. I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple days back.
The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another. Alert.
You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia. And I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off-the-charts photon emissions. The unhealthy kind. She didn't seem like a policeman. Although she kept referring to herself as a pig. Which was odd. I found her interest in the gun a bit obsessive, but I was just happy to get rid of it, and of her. Truth be told, she was terrifying.
Right, so let me get this right. You sold your sidearm, issued by the Citizens Militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it? It's possible in these parts of town. We ought to find her and discourage her from taking justice into her own hands.
My apologies, officer, but I have no idea where she was coming from or where she went.
A needle in a haystack. There is nothing you can do about it now. You'll just have to hope you luck upon her somehow.
Of course.
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward the sea. It looks as if it's been reassembled piece by piece, secured and mounted in the air with the aid of numerous ropes and rods. A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, "I am Philip III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippian kings of Revachol, son of Philip II, the opulent, father of Philip IV, the insane." As you look up, you notice something about the statue. There are some odd indentations on the king's chest piece. Something with great kinetic energy seems to have impacted the cuirass, around where the heart is. A bullet? Someone shot him in the heart. Interesting.
Okay, I can see it, but I take your word for it. Well, Martinez is riddled with bullet holes. This place saw a lot of action during the revolution. But the statue is recently renovated, so maybe a joke? Target practice or a political statement? Why not? What this shows us is guns aren't too uncommon here, and people still shoot them, sometimes at kings.
The king stands high above you, surveying the bay, even by the standards of the Philippian kings. Old sumptuous Philip was known for his profligacy. Well, he blew through the whole national treasury, starting the decline of one of the penultimate century's greatest superpowers, the suzerain of Revachol. His own maladministration administration foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy during the anti-centennial revolution, an end to his family line and the monarchy on the Insulindian Isola. Stories have it that he had his bedroom converted into a treasure chamber, where he stored unfathomable wealth. Krugerrands, bars of gold, ornate weaponry, armor, and various chalices. He called it the Sol Aurum. It was obscene. There were whispers he slept on a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers, like some obese dragon, instead of a bed like a normal person. But wait, you haven't even heard about his fabled cocaine addiction. You see, old Philippe wasn't just good at squandering the national treasury on gold and ceremonial weaponry, he was also a prodigious snorter of nose candy. That's what the revolutionaries said 150 years later, right before they emptied out the royal mausoleum and dumped His Majesty's mortal remains in the Insulindian Bay. Beneath the cold waters of the Insulindian Bay, thrown there by the revolutionaries after they cleaned out the royal mausoleum, the original was blown apart by communards, then further damaged during the landing of the coalition's airships during the turn-of-the-century revolution, when Martinaise was leveled. Most historians think the coalition's hasty landing may have ultimately saved the statue. If the communards had more time, they would have reduced it up to even finer pieces. Some years ago, a group of liberal, artistically inclined individuals, designers mostly, thought it would be ironic to restore the statue of the most wasteful ruler of Revachol in the poorest part of the city. The statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart, like an instant frozen in time, a rare butterfly trapped in amber, floating on a sea of shit. People in Martinaise tend to disagree, as do many prominent art critics and thought leaders with more nuanced social awareness than the young ironists. Philip III, the squanderer, however, with his bronze face up in the air, doesn't seem concerned about what the hoi polloi think of him in death. The small, wrinkled woman does not greet you. She nods along to something on her radio. A photograph is clutched in her hands, and there is a warm smile on her face. The photo, an ambrotype from the turn of the century, as golden as her smile. No response wherever this woman is. Your words fail to reach her.
Wait. She's just a distracted old woman. Better to leave her alone. Why? I just told you why.
This Postlovantorie mail collection box has been heavily vandalized. A faint sticker on the side reads, RCM Emergencies Desk number 8102, with a slogan, Mankind, be vigilant. The box seems happy. Eat shit pig, fucked by the coon, and Saint G with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore, and best set mailbox also. The mail collection box seems cathartic, thankful even. So do you. You shudder, then you swallow.
I just realized I've not been talking this whole time. The microphone. Sorry, I am back. I don't know why. You did not get any tunes while I was gone. I can't believe I just did an hour here without a mic. Well, I hope it's not the entire hour. But if I go back, I'll figure something out for that. Alright. I'm gonna talk to this little girl.
Step right in. The store is open.
She's so earnest. Hello, hi.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
Okay.
It's a bookstore, sir. We sell books, postcards, and some board games. It's called Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
You know what? I just realized this is very satirical. It feels like that's like the... It really is kind of the top genres, right? Most popular.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold your horses, little girl.
Oh my god.
You're fooling nobody.
Don't you sass me.
Sir, are you okay? You've been standing here silently for a while now. Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals. It's exciting to people, I guess. They get to imagine dangerous things, and it's kind of like a puzzle, where you can guess who the criminal is, or how the good guys are going to catch him. You don't look much like a policeman. Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen. Head, yes.
No, your mind.
No, he's
A single idea. 4 hours for a single idea. Internalizing. How long does this take? Okay, I'm almost there. Speaking of...
Like you, sir. Of course. He's just a fictional character. He's no match for you.
Yes, let's add endurance. Whew. Yep, I needed that. Let's see if I can't...
Maybe you can show me some real police work, sir. Like in the books.
I'm going to deduce something right now. Let's see if we can do it.
You failed to deduce anything substantial.
Bro, these dice rolls.
She waits intently.
It's okay, sir.
She's so nice.
You disappointed a small child.
Oh.
Well done, Jen.
Oh, kings and queens and generals of old, or artists and writers, or musicians, those kinds of people. There's usually something extraordinary about them. I think that's why people read them, to find the secrets of their fame.
Seems like most people who read those books fail to get more famous from reading them.
But it does make the famous people more famous.
Annette's expression remains ever so helpful, but she doesn't say anything.
Okay.
I don't want to be mean to the little girl.
My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store.
Plaisance.
She's inside minding the register or organising the stock. Feel free to step in and browse our wares. I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance and biographies of famous people. Thank you, sir. I'm glad to help Mum out with the store. I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running. Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
There is stress and unease behind these words. She's reciting etiquette.
Poor girl.
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed. Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go... Exactly. But we've been doing fine so far.
We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case, but I don't see much more to look into here.
Yes. Please do also look at our wares inside. The postcards and board games are there, sir. Nothing really, sir. Mum doesn't allow me to sneak around in the back rooms or the cellar. I don't really know what's there.
Did someone say sneak around in the cellar?
Hell yeah.
We should do that.
It does not manifest itself in any way. It does not exist. I liked it better when we were asking about Dick Mullen. No such thing.
Anything else you wanted to talk about, sir? Maybe I can tell you about some of our books instead. My name is Annette. Feel free to step in and I'm signaling that this... Oh, no, sir. I'm happy to help Mum by luring in customers. Besides, I have some hot juice in my vacuum bottle to keep warm.
The girl keeps her hands folded, hidden. Why is that?
What do you mean, sir?
She looks around anxiously. Her hands remain folded in front of her. She doesn't want to show them. The lieutenant stands by, looking at the two of you with little interest. She brings out her reddened hands, her nails frayed, nearly chewed down to the flesh.
And you knew this from me keeping my hands folded? Well, that proves nothing. Anyone could do an easy deduction like that.
She nods, half provocative, half enthusiastic.
Maybe so, sir. Okay, I know it's a bad habit, and I shouldn't. It was okay, sir.
There's more that can be achieved here. Ask her to do the same.
You're quite sober.
The lieutenant does not flinch at the comment. He does not flinch even a single bit. He is intensely not flinching. It takes effort.
Because you usually aren't. I sure hope you are, sir.
There she stands, swaying on her feet, assaulted by the early spring breeze. She smiles at you. The whole situation suddenly feels familiar, somehow. You have absolutely no idea. Familiar? How? You must have forgotten something you heard again.
It's the type of book where there's a rich lady and she has to choose between the good man and the bad man. Or there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business, sir.
Man and lady business. What about when everyone is poor?
That's really not a proper romance story. That's more like everyday life. Not in romance books, sir. These are about nice and pretty people, and everyone is happy in the end. Maybe some about other books?
Yeah, I do not want to risk hurting myself again. Molten candy. I want to talk to you, Plaisance. Not yet. I am just browsing. Ooh, is that a map? Oh, I need that.
Several maps have been attached to a bulletin board hidden inside the alcove.
Let me go check on the dogs.
By small pins, The board has come loose from one corner.
Let me, yeah. Be right back. Absolutely no clue. No clue what they were barking at. Maybe a cat, another dog.
The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda. At the north coast of a verdant island is shattered by the delta of a river. It is the River Esperance. Countless bridges put the shards back together, connecting city blocks to river islands. La Delta says a great artificial heart in the center, teeming with life forms and construction. To the east, rolling hillsides, Le Jardin, Stella Marie, the suburbs of Saint-Baptiste, swallowed up into the megacity. They sound rich to you. This is Rivershoal East. Houdon, it's somewhere to live. Not bad. Then there's Jamrock. It's bad. People shouldn't live there, but they do. Then Forburg. It's almost as bad, and much larger. Then Coal City. It's the worst. You feel you're just west of Coal City, somewhere above Jamrock and close to Coal City. It's not really a map. It's a tourist thing. A picture postcard with buildings on it, drawn from an isometric perspective. A date in the upper right corner says 48. Still, it's deep.
I'm sorry, officer. The map of Martinez is the only one available. The other two are not for sale anymore. And besides, you could scarcely afford them. They're quite valuable, though they might not look it. The map of Martinez is 90 cents, though. That old thing? It's an out-of-date map of a tourist location that never was nor came to be. From when some design studio people tried to spruce the place up 4 or 5 years ago. They also renovated the horse statue, set up those coin-operated viewers, and designed the new street lamps. They didn't get that far, for some reason. A shame the project never got going. Would be nice if someone fixed Martinez up. All these ruins are bad for business. Always good to be informed of your surroundings.
You've acquired an interactable...
See the map. Oh, I mean, good enough. Tome of Fascist Magic. Rather candid, yeah.
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance. Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
Her face looks powdery and painted from all the makeup.
I am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture. Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl? Wonderful! Did you talk to her? Great! On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her? Come now, it's not personal. It's about proper sales practices and market research. I expect an answer. My precious, her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as Mayonette. You must be kidding. There's nothing like that happening. Good sir. What does a young child do with money anyway? No, I save it for her, as a fund. She's securing her financial future out there.
My ass.
Indeed. Are we done with the joke?
Yes, we've had quite enough fun here.
God. I've told her not to do that. It's such a disgusting habit. She'll get over it. Anxiety is a part of life. She can, if she has enough willpower. This is what's called growing pains. Life isn't easy. Life doesn't give breaks.
Italy sucks.
Come on, ma'am. It's obvious she can't do anything about it. You are placing an unnecessary burden on a young child.
She stands stiff and severe, silently fuming. 10 or so seconds pass without change.
Oh no. Hold on. I need to invite her inside and apologize. She must be freezing out there.
This lady sucks.
There. I don't know what to say to you. My husband, he tries to teach me business lessons. I have what my mother called a dull mind. All this stress. Yes, my husband is a successful entrepreneur east of the river. If only he were more involved in the business we're running up here. No matter. Soon we'll both be off for Grand Couronne. He made the initial investment. Since then, he's been what you might call a silent partner. She's been too busy helping me here, so she studied at home this trimester. This is a temporary solution, of course. I assure you, I of all people understand the importance of education. Yes, I'm afraid so. A real treat she is. It would be nice if she had... No, we couldn't have afforded more children, really. Not in this economy.
A glimmer of sadness blinks through the well-crafted exterior.
We're quite busy people, you know, my husband and I. Quite busy. Children
I
are
feel
a lot
like
of
she's
work.
lying.
You don't look like a father, so I don't expect you to understand. I'm sorry. I'm sure you do understand.
The woman looks aloof, her features much softer.
Then why are you talking to me? Everything is on the shelves to browse. Don't you feel compelled to buy anything?
Oh.
See those shelves there? Go. Be drawn.
Be right back. All right, I am back. I'm gonna wrap this up in the next little bit, about 10 o'clock probably. I've got a good part where I think might be a good place to end it.
Everything is on the shelves. Take a
She smiles and nods. See,
There's nothing new, right? Excuse me. Just had a little bit of dinner and did a little bit of laundry. I'm gonna go back here.
you see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw. Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at you. This is a traditional Seminese ward, meant to provide protection against ill luck, bad dreams, curses, and other supernatural scourges. Inhabitants of Elysium, the Seminine Islands down south.
The Isle of the Phantoms?
Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing else to do with the fish head.
Oh no, I don't need this right now. Where is the fish head?
The curtains, tattered with age. Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers. Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
No, it's just a storeroom for the employees, I told you. Now please step away from the curtains. You do? My God, even more reasons not to mess with the curtains. Just why? It's not like anyone was killed there. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that. You'll only make things worse and unleash the powers.
The curtains do seem frail suddenly, not robust enough to contain a slippery darkness.
I'm doing it.
Please just talk to me, officer.
The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang.
Let's do it.
You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little Seminese wards. Your shadow looming over it like an omen.
Oh yeah, I do need this.
You're unleashing forces beyond your understanding.
Yes?
I am getting through this
A heavy
nonsense.
door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of only echo, a hollowed-out dark echo.
Pain threshold. What can I make?
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens,
Oh no.
hundreds of Seminese trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked.
Oh, buddy.
Ow. Shoot. Whose moronic idea was it to just run through the door? Don't you know that things like that hurt?
Are you alright? These looked pretty intense and painful, I must admit.
What is going on there? Are you really trying to break break down the back door. I warn you, don't tempt the spirits, officer. Don't tempt the spirits, or you'll damage the holy wards on the door.
It barely looks like you've done any damage to the door, however. It's still locked and closed, covered in dozens of little charms and trinkets.
Okay, wow. Like... Oh, yeah, I have more endurance. Okay. Listen, lady. Can I convince her to give me the key?
You've hurt yourself now. I told you not to mess around back there. What are you even trying to accomplish, you fool? You're only making things worse. Stop it.
You're annoying, lady. Let me put away.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center. Nothing happens after you ring the doorbell. They don't want to talk to you. Silence. No one answers your call. This button looks new, but someone has
This button looks new. It's probably not connected yet.
An off-key melody starts playing after you ring the doorbell.
Kuno, please stop calling here. Grown-ups don't have time for your stupid games. Oh, I'm sorry, officer. I thought you were... But the doorbell is broken, and the bookstore shouldn't even be on the list anymore. So I can't help you. Please don't call here again.
A single beep indicates that the line has gone dead.
Isn't there a way to do this?
You ring the door. What an ominous name for a hair salon. Doesn't bode well for anyone's hair. All you hear is static, but no one answers the... You ring the door. Try again. You didn't...
Thank you for calling the 24-hour window company. This is an automated message. Are you experiencing a window-related emergency? During non-business hours, please call 00725-477-651. The streets are mean, but we're always there for you.
No.
12 name cards on the call box. You wait. Looks like someone has melted half the plastic off with a lighter. The doorbell doesn't work anymore. You hear static from the intercom speaker. It sounds... You can almost hear them breathe.
Yes, hello. This is Tracy Penny of Electric. Have you come to place an order?
She sounds almost antique, as if her voice was being played off an old wax cylinder. A receiver must not be working properly. Wait, but what happened to Slipstream SCA? There's no Tricentennial Electrics on the list.
My God.
The lieutenant exchanges a look with you.
It's you. My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice.
She must be mistaking you for someone else.
Michelle, just please. Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care. Ever since I came to live here, it's been different. As if my mind's been wiped clean.
A spot of static overrides her words. When she speaks again, it sounds like she's submerged.
It's so nice. It's so nice to be able...
She sounds like she's about to cry. She doesn't answer. Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on the bay. Another seagull passes.
It must have been some kind of faulty wiring. We should maybe stop playing with this doorbell. It looks ancient.
You press the number sign on the keypad that terminates the call. 12 name cards on the call box read. Whatever she says, it can't hurt you. You're a different person now. Stronger, healthier, and...
I'm surprised that worked at 28%.
Alright, maybe not healthier, but it's a bonus that you've drunk so hard you can't remember any of your past relationships. Oblivion's the ace in your corner. There's a light buzz. There's the static.
Yes, hello. This is Triton Penny of Electric. Have you come to place an order?
Here come the bad vibes again. Relax. Distance yourself from it.
It's you. My gosh, I didn't think I would hear your voice again.
Wait, is she...
Michelle, just please.
What was this?
Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months.
The voice from the intercom doesn't answer, but you can hear her breathing. Wind blows into your microphone again, crackling and echoing in the box.
Ever since I came, as if my mind's been wiped clean. It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally forget about you.
Is this the game?
And then it hits you. She tries again not to cry, and still doesn't succeed completely. Her quiet sobs sound old and distant, as if her voice is being played off a wax cylinder. Her sound melts into the static from a long-distance phone call. From time to time, you can hear people talking in the distance, but can't make out any words. This is where you hung up the call the last time, but the recording is still going. A phone rings in the office with an old-fashioned chime, and someone walks by in a pair of heels. The static is like a warm blanket wrapped around the sounds. No one replies, but the static grows stronger like rainfall. Then a female voice speaks out, completely different from the one before. Glorious and total somehow. Crawling inside your head. Her words are too cold to comprehend. She smells of sodium lights and rain streaks on car windows. Eyes like pilot lights watch your shape in dark hallways. Guttering.
Like I said, the writing in this.
So... it was a recording trapped in the circuitry from some ancient tenant. This sometimes happens. Shall we conclude here? We have other mysteries to solve. Don't take this the wrong way, but during our short stint working together, something weird is almost always happening to you.
That is true. Silence. No one's home at Fortress Accident. Silence. No one answers.
All right. Le Mignon. Wow.
Bad news. Guillaume Le Million did not become a cop. In 38, he went on a tour to the Sinyao province in Safre, where he died of autoerotic asphyxiation. His body was found hanging from a decorative dragon tree in his junior suite, amid drug paraphernalia, unwholesome objects, and the Sylvia Trainer single, Wonderland, skipping in the background. And yes, you can take this as a metaphor for Revachol in the 30s, and also as a warning.
All right. I got pain threshold. And I didn't even need... I'm so glad I got it. I didn't even need to... Ooh. I didn't even need to put any points into it. Let's see if I can do it this time. I kind of want to end behind the door. Let me save. Looks like Guillaume Le Millon, the hair poster. Huh.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds.
Ah, I gotta open it. That's disappointing. I'm gonna have to put into pain threshold.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags. The body is downwind from here. Maybe you prefer the smell of garbage to the smell of death.
We could try using a pry bar, the one you took from my motor carriage, or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one.
Okay, first and foremost, I have a shirt for this. And I have a tool. Let's use the pry bar.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling. Force time isn't happening. You've jammed the pry bar under the lid, but it just isn't bending. There's a creaking sound as the pry bar slips under the lid. You hang from it like a moron, huffing and puffing. Clearly the technique is wrong, but nothing else comes to mind.
The quality of metal is not a problem. Let's ask the manager for the key. This is clearly...
Disappointing. Let's pick up all the...
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary.
No.
Oh, excuse me.
I am not going to become an alcoholic. I'm play as straight as I can. I'm gonna go back upstairs to the room. Pick up the pick up in there a little bit. Get some bottles.
Kim also tries not to look at the pile of tech viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase on the hat rack, or the potted plant dying in the corner. But it's all just too morbid to ignore. The man is finding it hard not to trip on the tape, and not to send any of the bottles rolling across the floor, where unidentifiable sludge makes it hard for him to breathe. Smells of vomit in the air.
I can see that.
I did it my way.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours.
What a mess.
The option to go to sleep becomes available every night after 9 p.m.
Okay. Electrochemistry. Let's give him some electrochemistry. What lowers it? The pants raise it. Okay, let's see if I can't... Wait, I can't unlock this one yet, right?
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression. A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, the chain cutters slip out of your hands as you attempt to twist the faucet into place. Well.
Ugh. Okay, so I picked up all the bottles that I can. Alright, I guess we have to... Let's check around here. Let me double check. Can't pick that one up for some reason, and I can't pick up the main one in the middle of the... And these... Dude.
You should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray.
Nah. No. Bad. Yeah, I think I'm about to... I get long. All right, I think. Okay, let me get this.
Can I help you?
Mine? No, it belongs to...
Thank you for clearing the debt.
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you. Prod at him and find out.
Callous? What are you? Kras Mazov? Almost all establishments in Revachol keep their trash locked. The whirling in rags is not special in that regard.
Krasmazov, nom de guerre, was an economist and a historical materialist. He was a leading figure on the Grad side of the Centennial Revolution, where he headed the 9-day government. Mazov is considered the father of scientific communism, Mazovian thought, or Mazovianism. He killed himself.
What are we talking about? Was this not about the trash container? We should return to the case of your mistaken identity at a later time, officer. This was about the trash container.
What for? Mazov? Are you planning to nationalize my trash container?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please. What thing? Yes, not the whole damn union. Oh, God. just the nastiest and loudest faction. They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time.
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info. We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry, even striking men. If not today, then they'll be here tomorrow.
Yeah, I think they're on the second day.
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling. This trash container is locked. With a well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't. Just the feeling. A warning from some part of you. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags.
Oh yeah, this is where I get my notebook and maybe my badge?
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
You see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. Some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar. You've done this before. The movements are recorded in your elbows. No, searching for evidence in the trash. A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below. And turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however. Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers, as the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage. A rank corpse smell fills the air. Are these the victim's clothes? The smell is not nearly as bad as the cadaver. These clothes could not have been in contact with the deceased for more than 2 days after his death.
Cadaver in odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay. Drop them in here, officer.
The sound.
Yes. I think the clothes were taken off to get to that armor he wore, then discarded. They must have stripped him of it fast too, the scavengers, in a matter of days. Guitar marked blue jeans. Pockets empty, or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too, a white belt. The loops appear stretched, but the belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
Something slimy catches your eye. A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
Pus?
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow...
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash. The lid was locked and his establishment had the key. It's just a small loose thread.
The fuck's he on about, kids? You hear that, Kuno? He thinks you're an infant or something.
See?
The lieutenant nods. Then it's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Apple and potato peels mostly. Unidentified sludge and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure. But hey, what's this? A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like the corner of something. Something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes, written in a man's handwriting.
Officer, is that your paperwork? Yes, it is. Look. This plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form.
Whoops.
If you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash? Well, lucky we found it. You should take stock of what remains, just to be sure some has not made it into the hands of the RCM's adversaries. Organized crime and the like. There might have been police secrets in your notes. It will also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now, tell me what your eagle eyes see. Or are we finished?
Tell me what your eagle eyes see.
Some items, such as the ledger you found, are interactable. Go to your inventory and select the interact app.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all.
Nice. I will look at that later.
Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your Copo type.
What am I?
Guess. No, you're the sorry cop. The cop who's sorriest. Let's make it official then, shall we? Oh, you know, Apocalypse, Superstellar, the advanced interesting cop, liquid shadow cop. But you're too sorry to say those things. So, here we go? Yes, yes, impotent rage and lamentation. No you don't. Come on. You'll be back to saying sorry. Wow.
Fuck off.
Okay. Fuck off. Maybe we were wrong about you then.
I don't want to be sorry, cop. Alright. So I'm officially not the sorry cop. I know there's like an art cop or something. Alright. With that said, I am ending the stream here. Thanks for joining me. I should be back, not tomorrow night, maybe Friday or Sunday with Baldur's Gate with Javi. Continuing the adventures of Elysium and Lorelei. I'm gonna try to start editing some of these videos and actually properly start posting them.